I'd like to pick up a few points which have to respond to a few comments. Joshua says to say that the argument about Begum is the same one as the one for illegal invaders turning up here from all over the world is very sloppy thinking. This is similar to your nonsense comparison of Navalny and Assange. Well, the comparison between Navalny and Assange is one that I've made with a lot of qualifications. And I think Navalny and Assange are very different examples. But I find it very difficult for us to make a case about Navalny when at the same time we have a political prisoner in Belmarsh for no particular reason. I think I think his imprisonment for defying a court order is perhaps reasonable. I think it's gone on for too long. But certainly I think it would be very difficult for us to make a case for extraditing Assange to America, or it should be difficult for us to make a case for us extraditing Assange to America, given the background of our indulgence towards people like Mr. Blunt in the past. But I've done a video about that, so you can look that one up. As for Shamina Begum, this is something that Jacob Rees-Mogg has put forward, and I think that's very, very interesting, that we should take responsibility for the mess in our own backyard, and the fact that it's difficult should not make it impossible. And we have responsibility for Shamina Begum. I think on that basis, who takes responsibility for her if we don't? And that should be the fundamental question. I think we also have responsibility for upholding the principle that if somebody wishes to seek refuge in our country, then under international law there is no bar on them on the way they come here. That is a bar that we have put through a willful application of parliamentary lawmaking. And the same thing is true about Begum. Simply because something is convenient doesn't make it right. And I would seriously question Jacob Rees-Mogg about precisely that. Precisely that. As for user Ray 7in9w07x, I have a vision of Uncle Bulgaria living in my head rent-free whenever I see Tim. Thank you very much. And Stephen Howard says, does this make you a Hunt saboteur? I don't know. But it is ironic, isn't it, when you're talking about Mr. Hunt? All these extraordinary words come into your mind, and you have to be very careful what you say, otherwise you're going to end up in a lot of linguistic trouble. Mr. Hunt has reintroduced us to wordplay, for which I'm very grateful.